Hi YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This will probably be the last video in quite a while because I have a huge life change coming. I honestly don't even remember if I talked about it in my last video. I think I was like discussing like moving to England, like going back home, but I was still waiting for my daughter's passport to come back. Anyway, her passport came back and I'm actually leaving for England in 2 weeks. As excited as I am to go back to England, the packing and the arrangements to move and getting everything prepared has been extremely overwhelming, to say the least. And I've been continuing to deal with my physical symptoms, and in some aspects they're worsening and in some they seem to be improving. Since I filmed my last video, I had 2 days where the left side of my face, like pretty much from here, like all around here, was having pins and needles, and it was a pretty nasty sensation to be having. I was quite anxious about that, but I didn't get it seen because the only like 2 things that I'm aware of that it could be is like a stroke or like a trapped nerve or nerve damage from an illness. So I knew I'd experienced like symptoms with the left side of my body before, so I didn't go get seen because I knew I wasn't having a stroke, and that was the only thing that I would want ruled out. And I'm too claustrophobic to go to MRI, so I knew if I went to the hospital, like they would rule out a stroke and then they would just tell me that I needed to get the MRI. So I was dealing with that, and I went for a walk a couple weeks ago around the local lake with my boyfriend and someone else, and after walking for like 15 to 20 minutes, I noticed that the left thigh through the kneecap started going numb, and I've been having problems with deadness and numbness in my left leg for a while, but it didn't really interfere with my walking as such. But I started noticing that I was struggling to continue walking, and the feeling was quite strange. But as well, on that same day I fell. I slipped in mud and I fell, banged my lower back and injured my foot. So I've been having a lot of problems with actually walking since then. I might have broken like something really small. It's not that I'm in like tons of pain, but I'm struggling to walk properly. It's really weird. It's like I can't quite... Oh, it's so weird. I had a noise. It's really weird, but it's like I can't quite get the message to go from my brain to my foot to like walk properly. I am like walking, but it's obvious that I've got like my feet aren't like aligned properly. I'm kind of like this. I can't really explain it, but like I'm just not walking properly, and I can't seem to make myself walk properly. Since falling, I never hit my head or anything. I think it's like I was originally limping because my foot hurt so bad and my whole left shin hurt, but I'm struggling to like get my brain to like go back to how it was before. It's really strange, but I've been putting quite a lot of effort into trying to walk properly.
I just need some screen. Oh!
You gave me a heart attack! My god, speaking of health problems, and then my boyfriend comes in and pretty much gives me a heart attack. Oh god. My heart rate just goes up like really fast, so like when someone makes me jump or something makes me jump, it like really shocks my system. He's just going out to the store for me, so I thought I would get on and film this video, and I didn't realize that he'd walk back in. Anyway, to get back onto what I was saying, I've been having those issues going on, but even before I fell, I've been having like a lot of pain in my feet. Now I think this is honestly like totally irrelevant, and probably like a result of not wearing high enough quality shoes and it just damaging my feet over time, but like that definitely worsened things, so it didn't help. And then honestly, the most annoying symptom that I have at the moment is uncontrollable twitching in my temples and the sides of my head. And everyone's like, oh, you could be B12 deficient, that causes like weird symptoms like this, and I'm not. I've had that checked, and it's really aggravating. Like, it's normal for most people to sometimes get like their eyelids twitch or like a little twitch here and there, like in the temple, if they have a lot of caffeine, or just every once in a while. But I've been having it like on and off pretty badly now for a month or so, and I used to get it like every few months like a normal person. I would just sometimes get a twitch my eyelid or my temple if I was really tired, but I noticed like a month ago I started getting it like every couple days, and it would last for like an hour and then go away, and it increased and increased, and now I have it like the majority of the day, most days, and it's so aggravating. Like, it's mostly like here, sometimes it honestly goes as far back as here, and it's like, I can't even explain it. It's not like a pulsating, like when you feel your pulse here, it's like an actual like twitch, like I don't know, like what I did with my eye, but it's like happening here. And if I put my finger on the side of my temples, like I can physically like feel the massive twitch happening. I've got something stuck in my hair and I'm trying to remove it, but like I'm like looking at the camera, it's not like getting it out. Oh, got fluff in my hair. Anyway, so the uncontrollable twitches are very frustrating. The interesting thing is it's happening in both sides of my head, predominantly the right, but also the left at times, which probably should be more reassuring, because then it's not like a one-sided issue, but somehow I'm still not very reassured about it, and it's like very aggravating, very hard to focus and relax. And I have a lot of muscle tension from stress, which means when I like try to lie down and breathe, I just feel like my neck and my shoulders are so tense, it's like hard to just relax. And it's like when I lie down and I try to meditate, I can feel just tightness kind of radiating through my head and into my neck, and it's really hard to just like loosen up. I think that's honestly stress. So yeah, I really don't know what my diagnosis at the end of the day is going to be. I'm really hoping this is just all miraculously stress induced, but that seems sort of unlikely. And then yeah, the visual symptoms and everything have persisted. I still have the flashing lights, the colours, all of that stuff persisted, but I'm honestly just getting used to it at this point. The fact that it's been going on so long and I'm like still alive and walking, just kind of like, I try to focus on that and be reassured by that and try to have gratitude. Some days I can cope with my symptoms. I feel really positive and I'm just grateful to be alive, and I'm like, this is great, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, like I'm, you know, not suffering in comparison to a lot of people. And then other days I just feel really depressed and it really brings me down, and I feel frustrated at my body and not being able to do what I want to do. Last night I had quite a late night going to bed, and then I got up quite early this morning and I did a lot of cleaning. I was on my feet mopping the floors and stuff, and then I walked to the store to try and get some protein bars, and I realised my left leg was sort of going numb again, and I was just having this uncontrollable twitching inside of my face. And sorry, my phone like flashed white, and I'm like, I don't know if my phone glitched out or if like that was on the video or if that was me, but I think it was like just my phone glitching out. So I was like, what was that? But yeah, I'm feeling really depressed today. It's weird, like I woke up and I felt so positive, and then suddenly I found myself feeling really anxious and just depressed and wanting to curl up in my bed, and I don't know why. It just suddenly, like, my mood just plummeted, and I made myself lunch, and then as soon as I got my lunch out in front of me and I sat down, I just couldn't bring myself to eat. I just felt too anxious. Anyway, I am going home in 2 weeks, and as soon as I get home I'm going to start seeing the doctor, probably try a few different medications to see if things help, and definitely get a neurology referral and try to get myself in another MRI. But I wanted to just come on and do a health update and update you all that I'm going back to England, and I might not make a video for a little while because when I get home I'm going to be settling and I'm going to be kind of spending time with my family and getting my health sorted, and I want to come back with like an actual diagnosis or more information and not just keep being like, well, these are my symptoms. But this is also like my online kind of journal. Obviously I don't want to be like telling you about really private stuff, but like I like to have a record of how I'm doing and just like see my physical self, is the word transpire or like transform, I don't know. I just like to like keep these videos going, so if I forget any information or whatever, I can kind of look back and see how my symptoms progressed over time, or just how I'm doing, or my mental outlook on things. It's just interesting, and it's not the same as watching something, I mean reading something you've written down. Like watching something is different. I prefer like video entries. I mean, I love to journal about like my private stuff that I don't want anyone knowing about, but like when it comes to like a health thing where you want to relate to other people and console each other, it's always cool to like film videos about it. Anyway, I hope everyone that watches my videos is doing well, is in good health and feeling positive, or just, you know, doing good. And if not, well, I'm sending you all my positive energy, and I will be back at some point. Bye.